Are you up for a bunch of new metal music to collect right now? Stick around. In less than 7 minutes, I'll get you 4 new extreme metal albums to add to your collection. Terry here again, guiding metal music heroes like you to music you want. If you like what is here on the list next to me, FMR is for you because I review, analyze, and break down the newest extreme releases from my weekly chart so you get the best new metal daily. Poisoned Seeds, the self-titled album by Poisoned Seeds. This is the band's newest, and actually I believe it's their first album up for a fresh full metal review. Let's get to it. As I open my app page, I see that there are 7 strong sounding tracks totaling only 16 minutes. It's going to be tight. The album cover artwork, as you can see, it's a Grim Reaper set in a range of oranges and yellows with custom font work. I was attracted to it immediately thanks to the artist. Classified in Apple Music is something new here, hardcore. I've never seen that class in Apple Music before. It's always death metal, metal, or something else, but I've never seen hardcore before. Between that rating, the album artwork, the song titles, and a very quick sound check, I visualized something pretty heavy. My genre description now is going to be death metal. We'll see if that changes in the end during my actual reveal. Track 1, it opens as a short, very warped power intro, and it's 1 crushing minute. Very well spent. It sounds pretty awesome. Only a minute long. Track 2 is an insane, angry, crushing piece with killer rhythms, angry, screaming vocals, and a surfer punk thrash metal feel. It is raw, and believe me, it's awesome. Track 3 goes fully ballistic with raw energy and rhythmic grunt. Wow. Track 4 is so intense. I'm glad I'm actually seated for this review. It is packed with power. Holy guacamole. Track 5, it's a pile driver of strength. It's crazy, crunchy rhythms, and it's just nice all the way through. The rest of the album, it was thunderous, tight, and thick all the way through. In summary, I love this tempo. This feels like grindcore in a way, and I really love this stuff. The recording and sound quality, it was professional, pushing the tech just a little bit. It was very loud. It had a very raw feeling, production and musicality-wise. I rate the overall levels of rhythm and tempo here as a big level 9 at this point, while the harmonies and melodies were a lot less present. I'll give them around a 2 or a 3. The lyrical theme here, I find, is darkness and anger. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here is doubtful, at least at this point, because this is a newer band. The range, flow, and layout of the album is tight, and the tracks also, they're arranged meticulously tight. Sorry about that. Describe the vocals here as bleeding beastly. The guitar work is raw, loud, and massive. Bass section was crunchy and huge. Finally, the drums and percussion performance was ballistic mayhem. There were no samples or sound effects that I recall during this review. The overall energy and intensity was havoc. They remind me of like somewhere in the range of Fox Lake, Emure, and Escuela Grindish, if you kind of catch that meaning. My AI has nothing on this band. They're just too new. I rate the temperature here as ultra hot, and they have a very dark tonality feel, while the overall color or colors I personally describe as red, as in red line. The general feeling I have during this section was a pure white knuckle ride. It led me to give this album a massive seismic reading of 8.6 on my Richter scale. I'm going to play this again right after this video, for sure. In summary, my predictions from earlier were actually bunk. I said death metal. Finally, in my official reveal here, my genre description is some kind of grind or power metal. But the official bio still says hardcore, which means I'm at odds because quite frankly, I think I'm right. This stuff is just ferocious strong. My favorite tracks, all of them were good and crunchy, like peanut butter. Finally, of course, it's going to go into my library faster than a speeding bullet. And lastly, everybody, my reviews don't do bands like this justice. Please stream and experience them for yourself. And that is it for another episode of FMR. And I'm going to dig into my treasure chest and I'm going to recommend Life Cast in Glass by Mouth for War just for you here to pair it up with Poison Seeds. And what do we have here? Oh, yes. Last time during episode 70, I reviewed Profane Prayer by Suicidal Angels and I added Zeal and Ardor's self-titled album from my secret stash at the very end. That's your 4 albums in 7 minutes. By the way, check that last episode for the full scoop and results. Stream them for yourself to see if those 2 are for you as well. Lastly, everybody, please remember, okay, you have the power to support all metal artists. Stream them, engage them on social, please. Buy the merch if you can. See them live if you can. Join me again soon for another episode of FMR. And finally, hit that subscribe button because metal music matters and I want to help. And then set up notifications so you can get your new albums here first. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. We will see you guys again soon.